Again, you're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
Then definitely that would be we need peace. Why? Here in our country, there's a lot of crimes, conflict, violence, murder, military, and kidnapping is the issue of our country. Therefore, I will put we need peace. Why? P for political instability. E for economic growth. A, assimilation of minority. C, camaraderie of all races. And E, equality. Why? Because if we have peace, then definitely we will live with love and harmony. Good evening.
Repeat your question. You're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
Thank you so much for that very wonderful question. I will going to put in a blank board. It is the rainbow. Why? Simply because I know that all of the people here already suffered, especially for pandemic. And we all know that there's a lot of people who already died. And we are being in our graves. But always remember that there's always a rainbow after the rain. Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidate.
You're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
I will directly to the point, ma'am, sir. I will make a sign of heart. Why? Because after all, we're all part of the spectacular creations of our God, and that is humanity. Let's share love, because after all, nothing can be phantom. And after all, I always believe in a Latin word, amor vincit omnium, which means love conquers all. Let's all spread love so we can accept everyone's differences. After all, we are all human race. We are all human beings. We are all part of this world. Thank you and good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Why? Once again, you're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
Probably other people wouldn't know this, but in Waray we say that sugod o diretso, laban. Kasi it's high time for us. We've been for several times, it's 100 times and decade times, we've been fighting for ang saya ninyo. Pero ang katotohanan, you cannot accept fully and thoroughly. When we say thoroughly, completely. That's the very essence why we are having this pageant. We have different variation and it's important for us to vote because we are diverse and it's high time for us ang gagaling na mga hurado. Pero from their point, they are some that which is part of the LGBTQIA+. It may sound something which is different, but believe it or not, ang pinakamahalagang bagay na pinakamakinang ngayong gabi ay nabigyan nyo kami ng kasaysayan at isa na namang pag hindi pa kukunwari bakos pagtanggap, sulong nyo ang Soji Bill, walang mahihirapan at walang masasaktan. Thank you.
March and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why? Go ahead.
1 minute, right? Well, I will put in my sign, be yourself. Why? Because ladies and gentlemen, please be reminded that yourself is an asset. And we should be able to make sure that in order for us to be able to help other people, we have to put ourselves first. And it's not being selfless. It's not being selfish. It is being self-full. And once you have full of yourself, then one thing is for sure. You will be able to help other people. Because what you have is actually something that will definitely meaningful because you worked hard for it. Ladies and gentlemen, putting yourself first is very important. Why? Because ourselves is a very, very important creation of God. All we need to do is for us to be able to be productive. Once ourselves become full, then we can help other people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 11.
Thank you very much.
And someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. If I am on a march, what would I put on that sign? That is, brothers and sisters of the LGBTQ community, let's unite. Because ladies and gentlemen, I think that the biggest problem of the LGBTQ community is not discrimination from the straight community, but discrimination from the LGBTQ community itself. We treat each other as brothers and sisters, but we still tend to judge each other. We want respect from the straight community, but why can't we respect ourselves as member of the LGBTQ community? And I want to march on that simply because I believe that we as members of the LGBTQ community, we are the only one who can fix that problem. And I believe, and I am also certain, that if we just work together, definitely the people will also see its brilliant idea that we members of the LGBTQ community can be respected because we show respect to each and another. Thank you. And